Did you know that 67% of entrepreneurs report experiencing burnout while scaling their businesses? Yet, there's a clever minority who manage to grow exponentially without working themselves into the ground. Today, I'm revealing the exact methodology to join this savvy group and scale without sacrificing your sanity. And stay with me till the end, and I'll share my free sustainable scaling framework that's helped entrepreneurs increase revenue by 40% while actually reducing their working hours. I've scaled and exited multiple businesses across different sectors. The funny thing about success is that it often comes with a rather unwelcome companion, complete and utter exhaustion. Things are frustrating as an entrepreneur. We can't always be going up, but we have to be able to manage the downside. It's rather like being given a pet tiger as a birthday gift. Impressive to show off, but eventually you realize you've made a terrible decision. I've made these mistakes so you don't have to end up with your own metaphorical tiger. Let's start with the strategic subtraction. Before you can effectively scale, you need to eliminate what's holding you back. One of my clients is currently pursuing 7 different market segments simultaneously. She was constantly busy, stressed, and progress was frustratingly slow for her. So I advised her to make a controversial decision. In 60% of her focus areas, deliberately go smaller, not larger. Together, we ranked each segment by profitability, growth potential, and the alignment with her strengths. Then we ruthlessly eliminated everything but her 2 top segments. Her team thought she'd gone completely mad, like watching someone throw away their oars to navigate rapid water. But within 90 days, her revenue had increased by 32%, while her workload decreased dramatically. The counterintuitive truth is that subtraction often precedes successful scaling. Less markets, less products, less complexity, but substantially more impact. Sometimes the best decision making is knowing what to say no to, even when instinct is screaming more. It's like when someone throws 2 balls at you at the same time and you try to catch both, but usually you end up catching neither. Want to know more about why businesses fail? Check out the link to my video in the top right-hand corner of the screen. In this video, I cover handling success, money motivation, and common marketing failures. And if you're finding my tips helpful, give this video a quick like. It helps more growth-minded entrepreneurs discover these strategies. Now on to my next tip. How can you create leverage points in your business? Most entrepreneurs try to scale by simply doing more of the same. More hours, more staff, more locations. But that's the road to burnout. Instead, you need to identify and exploit leverage points. Areas where small inputs create disproportionately large outputs. It's a bit like finding that perfect spot to place a lever where you can move an entire boulder with just one finger. It's physics over brute force. Let's take a retail business as an example. When scaling any retail business, you could identify 3 key leverage points. What about the customer onboarding experience, your pricing structure, your referral system? I recommended reimagining clients' pricing models to include automatic upsells and cross-sells. This tactic takes away the element of manually recommending additional products that might not be relevant. Instead, you can create bundles and automated recommendations. I found this single change increases average order value by 47% without requiring any additional work once implemented. Similarly, I've seen businesses revamp their referral system to incentivize not just the first referral, but subsequent ones too. This created a geometric progression in our customer acquisition, the very definition of leverage. The beauty is once these leverage points are optimized, they continue working 24/7 without additional effort. It's rather like teaching a parrot to sell for you. A bit of focus work up front, then it continues working while you focus elsewhere. Although I don't actually recommend you using a parrot in your sales team unless you're selling crackers. What potential leverage points exist in your business? Have you examined your pricing model or your referral systems lately? Share your thoughts in the comments. Now let's bring everything together. Scaling without burnout requires a completely different mindset than the typical growth at all costs approach. Start by conducting what I call a strategic subtraction audit. List everything your business is currently pursuing. All products, services, markets, initiatives. Rank them by profitability, growth potential, and joy. Yes, joy matters tremendously for sustainability. And at the end of the day, it's passion which drives the majority of business goals. Then we need to make the hard decisions. Eliminate the bottom 30 to 50% completely. Not someday, not eventually, but now. You know what they say, there's no time like the present. This isn't about working harder on more things. It's about concentrating your finite resources on your highest impact opportunities. Next, identify 2 to 3 potential leverage points in your business. These are systems or processes where small improvements create multiplier effects. Common areas can include pricing structures, conversion points, referral systems, and indeed team capability while building. I learned this approach the expensive way. My first major business nearly broke me, physically and mentally. I was working 90-hour weeks and taking pride in my exhaustion, as if burnout were some sort of entrepreneurial badge of honor. My body was running on nothing but espresso and sheer stubbornness, which turns out to be a surprisingly unsustainable business model. When I finally implemented these strategies, we not only accelerated growth, but I went from those punishing 90-hour work weeks to a more civilized 40, often became 60 again, but that's entrepreneurship. The business wasn't just more profitable, it was more enjoyable and sustainable. I've compiled a comprehensive sustainable scaling framework that walks you through exactly how to implement these strategies step by step. It includes assessment tools to identify your highest value activities, templates for finding your unique leverage points, and the exact subtraction methodology. Everyone can use it that we help entrepreneurs scale with. You can download it for free using the link in the description. If you're determined to grow your business without sacrificing your well-being, this framework will help. And if you want to explore this topic further, check out my video on how to create strategic partnerships for exponential growth. Remember, the goal isn't reaching the finishing line burning in flames. It's being intelligent, encouraging sustainable growth. Implement strategic subtraction and find your leverage points, and you'll not only build a more valuable business, but enjoy the journey along the way. If you enjoyed this video, then please hit the subscribe button and catch me next week for more insights. See you soon.